inspirational women in business to me are those who've gone before. It's the generation of women who have paved the way to allow me to feel that I can go into any work or career situation and achieve what I want to achieve, regardless of the fact that I'm a woman. It would never have crossed my mind that I couldn't do something because I was a female. And I hope that the work that they have done, we can continue to allow our daughters the same opportunities and no reservations to go and achieve whatever they want to do just because they're female.
I was really moved and inspired by the work of the late Labour MP Jo Cox and her legacy. I didn't know much about her until her death, but her maiden speech delivered to Parliament was wonderful. She was a woman with a serious agenda, but she delivered it with humility and kindness and care.
A woman in business who's inspired me is Denise Leon. She's a brand strategist and consultant from the States. She's just written this book, actually, amongst others, and she's a real advocate around the fusion of brand and culture to build effective organisations. I'd like to follow in her footsteps with my new company, Brand Point Zero.
A woman in business who's inspired me is Bianca Miller. She was on The Apprentice the year before I went to university to study business myself, and I really admired the way she composed herself. She's passionate, she's driven, and she's not afraid to challenge the norm. Since The Apprentice, Bianca's gone on to achieve some really great things. She's done mentoring and she's also written for Forbes magazine. I follow Bianca on social media, and every one of her posts encouraged me to think differently, work hard and reach my career goals.
One that inspires me is Arlene Dickinson. She is the former Dragon of Dragon's Den Canada and the CEO of Venture Communications. Her story is really inspirational to me because she has seen both good and bad in her life. She has built her own business and became one of the most successful and influential women in Canada out of the struggle when the government told her that they were going to take her kids away.
A woman in business who's inspired me is Samantha Kakamo. Samantha is the founder of Social Business Earth, a consulting firm assisting startups in making a positive social and environmental impact. What I find inspiring about Samantha is her constant drive to improve the world we live in and to make it more socially just.
One woman that really springs to mind when you ask me who inspires me in business is Jane Ann Gardier, Chief Executive of Virgin Money. And one of the key reasons for me is, yes, she's a super high achiever, but also she's shared her vulnerabilities in the past. She's talked about the challenges that she's had, including mental health issues in the past. So that for me is inspiring in itself, that authenticity, that willingness to share your vulnerabilities with others. Really inspiring.
I would like to showcase Leah Misbach-Day, a photographer and filmmaker who uses her work in the charitable sector to really highlight the joy and the opportunity that owning a bike in the developing world can make to the amount of opportunity you have as a child attending school, as a widow trying to run a small business, as a healthcare worker accessing as many individuals as possible.
My inspirational woman is Michelle Obama. I feel like that's enough said, but I'm still going to share some information about her. Michelle was the First Lady of the United States and tirelessly helped her husband, Barack Obama, become president. She's also an advocate for poverty awareness, education, nutrition, mental health, and female empowerment. What is not to like?
A woman in business that inspires me is Kim Swift. She's a video game designer from America, and she created her first game when she was 22. This game got her a job at Valve, and then 2 years later she created the first game in the Portal series, which is the first game that I played on computers and made me want to pursue a career in development.
A woman who inspires me is New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Not only is she showing that you can become a first-time mum and lead a country at the same time, she's also leading with such compassion and heart and empathy, and those things are often missing from leadership. So it's really inspiring to see her do that, and it's definitely what the world needs more of.